Welcome to Fountain Pen Roulette episode 2, where you're going to be using dice to select our inks. I am going to be using a dip pen because I am mixing inks together and I don't want to ruin a pen. And it is just a little bit easier to use a dip pen as well. I am going to be writing the color down in this book. And today's inks are shimmering inks. This is a random collection of all the shimmering inks I have. The first two are Band Me. We've got a lot of Ferris wheel press here, Diamine, Robert Oster, a Troublemaker ink, and Edelstein, some Van Diamonds. It's sort of all over the place. There's a Wearing Ghoul here as well. I'm going to be using the dice to select what inks I want. I'm going to break it down to have only 2 at the end. All the rows are mostly in 5, so if I roll a 1, it means 0. I don't pick anything from the row. And 6 is 5 and count down from there. This first row only has 2 inks. That's just the way it worked out for the remainders. These are Band Me inks and they are some of my favorite. So I am just going to use 1 for nothing, 6 for 0, and then kind of divide the numbers to see how to select those. So the first one, we're going to be picking the Dragon one by Band Me. Second row is Alice by Wearing Ghoul. Third row is actually 0. So 5 is actually a 4. We have Night Sky by Diamine, which is actually one of my favorite inks. And now we're on the last row, which is all Ferris wheel press. And that is a 4 as well. Another one of my favorites, Edward Gardens by Ferris Wheel Press. So the inks we have selected are Edward's Gardens, Alice by Wearing Ghoul, The Dragon by Band Me, and Night Sky. So now we have to pick 2 out of here. So let me see. If we roll a 1 to 4, this will work. Okay, so we've got Band Me, which is again one of my favorites. Actually, I love all these inks. So let's see if we can roll a 1 to 3. We have a 2. So we're using Band Me Dragon and Diamine Ink Night Sky. Okay, so first dice we're gonna roll is to see how many drops of Band Me. So anywhere from 1 to 6. So it's a 6 for Band Me. Oh, even Steven, 6 and 6 of each. So we'll have 12 drops of ink in total. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just put the rest back in there. And I'll use this one. Oh, got a fur on there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so very small sample. Looks very dark, kind of purpley. Looks blackish blue from the start. And we'll see what a Q-tip looks like. Looks grayish. Kind of like a stormy, looks stormy, reminds me of storms. Did not make a very big sample. I could probably fill a cartridge with it though, so I am gonna save it. So there's the color before putting it under a fluorescent light. Really pretty gray. Has a hint of blue, but it's mostly a dark, dark, charcoaly grayish blue. Here's the results of fountain pen roulette number 2. So again, it was equal drops of Band Me the Dragon and Diamine Night Sky. It's a really pretty dark, dark gray, not quite black, with pretty purplish and a little bit of blue undertone. Lots of shimmer. I love that. That's so pretty. It only really bled a little bit through the paper where I was dropping heavy drops of ink, so I would feel comfortable writing a letter with this ink. I'm going to be putting it into one of my cheaper pens just because I don't want to ruin a really nice pen, and you don't know how ink that's mixed together will react. I don't think I'll have a problem. I think it'll be just fine, but a really pretty color. I'm really happy with it, and I will definitely be saving the rest of that sample to write with. I think it will fill a cartridge no problem. Love that shimmer. Very pretty.